All right, ladies and gentlemen, it feels like it's been a hot minute since I've done a voiceover stream, but I feel with the season, spooky October, I'd give you guys my voiceover stream after such a while. So, before we get started with anything, sir, you know who I'm talking, you know who you are. Thank you for being here. I understand that Kitty is still receiving treatment. That is completely understandable. And I thank you for sitting in her stead, so that way you'll be able to hear the voices that your children have suggested. So thank you for being here, sir. We are all incredibly glad to hear that Kitty is doing is doing well because it was a scare when you first relayed the information to me, but I am just so happy that she is doing better. I really am. But to get us started, I've been requested to read a little something to start us out with. So this is, at his request, is dedicated to, well, I wouldn't say dedicated, but this is something that I've been told that Kitty would like. So, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging all seems uphill, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when hope is low and the stakes high, life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure comes about what he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. For all the sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these, it might have been. This was a poem that Kitty's husband has requested that I read out, and that's dedicated to you, Kitty, when you hear it eventually. We love you. We're good. We were so happy to hear that you're doing much better. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on with the voices. Now, what's also been suggested to me is, well, we're going to be covering the ones that have appeared on my list first. The children of Kitty have requested Davy Jones and Jack Skellington and Captain Jack Sparrow. So let's continue with those. And this is pretty much going to be from the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, when Jones runs into Jack Sparrow. So, well, I'll actually go through the whole scene before he sees Jack, and that's when he meets Will Turner. 5 men still alive. The rest have moved on. And Jones is walking past all of the shipwrecked crew members of the ship he's pretty much brought down with the Kraken. And then one is shaking, going... And then Jones gets down in front of him, starts smoking, and goes... Do you feel death? Do you feel that dark abyss? I thank you, sir. Anytime, sir. Anytime. Do you feel that dark abyss? All your deeds laid bare. All your sins punished. I can offer you an escape. Don't listen to him. Do you not fear death? I'll take my chances, sir. to the deeps. And then proceeds to have the guy's throat cut. Cold blacker. Life is cruel. Why should the afterlife be any different? I offer you a choice. Join my crew and postpone the judgment 100 years before the mast. Will ye serve? I will serve. There. And then all of his crew starts laughing around him. Then he looks at Will. You are neither dead nor dying. What is your purpose here? Then Will speaks up. Jack Sparrow sent me to settle his debt. What is your purpose here? Jack Sparrow sent me to settle his debt. Did he now? I'm sorely tempted to accept that offer. And Jack is watching this all go down from a distance, and then Jones turns around and looks directly at him, and then he's right in front of Jack. And then scares everyone. And then Jack goes, Oh, you have a date to pay. You be captain of the Black Pearl for 13 years. That was our agreement. Technically, I was only captain for 2 years, and then I was viciously mutinied upon. And ye be a poor captain, but a captain nonetheless. Have ye not introduced yourself all these years as Captain Jack Sparrow? You have my payment. 1 soul to serve on your ship is already over there. 1 soul is not equal to another. Aha. So we established my offer as standing principle, now we're just haggling over a price. Price? Just how many souls do you think my soul is worth? 100 souls. 3 days. Your timing, mate. Just send back the boy and I'll get started right off. I keep the boy. A good faith payment. That only leaves 99 more to go. And I'm really sketchy on remembering like the rest of that scene. Hold on, let me see if I can look it up. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up because I want to get the rest of that scene. Let's see. Price of freedom. Haha! There it is. Oh no, wait, this is it doesn't have the full thing. I wanted Jack's dialogue with Jones. Hold on, let me see if I can find it just real quick. Yo! What's going on, hybrid? You sound just like him? Well, thank you, sir. I pride myself on my vocal impressions and how close I can sound to a character. I thank you. Thank you for that, sir. I want to get the whole dialogue when they're speaking to each other. I can't find the rest of the scene. I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I do want to do another scene with Davy Jones, Will Turner, and Bootstrap Bill. And this is part of a deleted scene with Will speaking with Jones. I wager everything I own. I only bet what's nearest to a man's heart. Else there's no way to tell if he's bluffing. When a man is willing to risk, or not to risk, that's a measure of his soul. I wager 100 years of service. No! And Bootstrap Bill Turner's here as well. Against your freedom? against my father's freedom. And start shaking the dice. Agreed. And they both slam their cups on the table, and Will looks at his dice. 2 3s. You're a desperate man. What is the cause? It could only be a woman. And then Jones looks at his dice. 3 3s. A woman need not cause you to be desperate if you choose the right woman. 4 3s. I remember now. You're the one who hopes to get married. But your fate is to be married to this ship. I choose my own fate. Then it wouldn't be fate, would it? 5 3s. Will's dice are revealed to show he has 4 6s. 5 6s. Liar. The dice are revealed to show that Will was telling the truth. The crew murmurs in astonishment as Jones taps his pipe to his claw, congratulating Turner. Well done, Master Turner. And then Bootstrap Bill confronts Jones. I'm free, Jones. And Will stands up. Another game. You can't base the devil twice, son. Then why are you walking away? And there's that whole scene. Yo, Roland V-Dub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just reading some lines out for Davy Jones and Jack Sparrow. Let me see. Let me see if I can find another one concerning spoken about Jones, spoken by Jones. Let's see. Let no joyful voice be heard. Let no man look up at the sky with hope. And let this day be cursed by we who are ready to wake. The Kraken! That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite lines from the movie. And then when they're chasing after the Black Pearl and the Black Pearl starts to get away, I love this line as well. Break off pursuit, run a light and douse canvas. Are we giving up the chase, sir? And then Jones just smiles because they know they're about to unleash the Kraken on him. And then there's just another one. Let them taste the triple guns. Aye, Captain. Oh, here's another one where Bill Turner runs into Will on the ship. Here's another quote. Here's another one. And this is the bosun. 5 lashes will remind you to stay on him. No! Impeding me in my duties. You'll share the punishment. I'll take it all. Will you now? And what would prompt such an act of charity? My son. He's my son. What fortuitous circumstance be this? 5 lashes be owed, I believe it is. And Jones takes the whip from the bosun and gives it to Bill Turner instead. No, I won't. The cat's out of the bag, Mr. Turner. Your emotions will feel its sting, or be it by the bosun's hand, or your own. And Bootstrap is still reluctant, and then Jones just screams, Bosun! And that's when Bill takes the whip and whips his own son while Jones watches and enjoys the pain. He really is sadistic when you think about it. Let me see if I can find another one. Because there's a long list. Nah, that's all it would show. That's all it would show. Oh, here's another one for Jones. Davy Jones is on point. Well, thank you. It's one of my favorite voices to do. Other than Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Ooh, I may, since this is spooky, I might as well include Palpatine as a voice I do in this stream as well. But another one he does is, James Norrington, do you fear death? Then James, with his dying breath, stabs Jones where his heart should be. I take that as a no. Nice sword. Oh, here's another one for Jones, and then I'll move on to Jack Skellington. Jones sees both Will and Elizabeth together, and he puts two and two together, and then he goes like, love, a dreadful bond, and yet so easily severed. Tell me, William Turner, do you fear death? Do you? And that's when Jack is threatening to stab Jones's heart. Oh, I got another one. Jones speaking to Beckett and Will. I cannot be summoned like some mongrel pup. Apparently you can. I assume you know each other. And that's when Will just gives him dap and just does that head nod. He's all like, yeah, what's up? Come to join my crew again, Master Turner. Not yours. His. Jack Sparrow sends his regards. Sparrow. Mr. Turner here has also informed us of something more troubling. I believe you know of a person called Calypso. Not a person, but a heathen god who entices men and then leaves their wishes to be nothing but hollow and naught but ash. The world is well rid of her. They intend to release her. No, they cannot. The First Brethren Court promised me they imprisoned her forever. That was our agreement. Your agreement? I showed them how to bind her. She could not be trusted. We must act before they release her. You loved her. And then you betrayed her. She pretended to love me. She betrayed me. And after which betrayal did you cut out your heart, I wonder? And Jones is getting mad and upset at this point. Do not taste me. I hadn't finished that because Will was sipping tea, and Jones just knocked the whole thing out of his hand because he's getting upset. And then Will says, "You will release my father, and you will guarantee Elizabeth's safety." Your price is steep, Mr. Turner. What for do you hope to exchange? What is it that you want most? And then he holds up Jack's compass. So that's a whole bunch of Davy Jones lines. So another one that is on the list was Jack Skellington. So if you won't mind, I'll do Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Let me just clear my throat and be prepared for this. There are few who deny that what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With the wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sounds of screams, and I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown if only understood he'd give it all up if he only could? Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty tears. And that is Jack's lament. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. I would have the music playing in the background, but you know Disney, they like to copyright their stuff left and right, and I would like to keep this monetized in some way. But that's Jack Skellington. Now, the next one up is Jack Sparrow. So let me get some quotes from him. Because he's one of my favorite characters as well. Let's see if we can get some quotes from him. Quotes, let's see. No, not Johnny Depp. I'm looking for some quotes from Captain Jack Sparrow. Man, it won't even put some up there. I'm trying to be professional about this, but it won't even put up the quotes for Sparrow. Let me see. Jack Sparrow dialogue. Do. There we go. All right, here we go. I got a list. Can I do Alucard? Sure. Let me get some like. We'll add Alucard to the list as well. Let me just take care of Jack Sparrow, and then we'll do Alucard. And I also want to do some. Palpatine quotes as well. Here it is. They got like a whole. Okay, cool. They separated some lines here and there. All right, so Captain Jack Sparrow. And of course, he always goes, savvy, and then pirate. What a horrible way to live. Sorry, mate. Couldn't resist. Nah, these are just like short sentences. I need full quotes. I need full-on dialogue quotes. I know they got it. Yes! Here we go. Yes. I need to go down to the movie because they got a lot of lines from him. Price of Freedom. Haha. I got a list here. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's a long list. My apologies. It's a long list. Okay, so this is when Jack first speaks to Mulroy and Murtaugh, the two soldiers that he encounters. You know, the ones that like to go back and forth with each other. Spoken by Jack Sparrow. Well then, I confess. It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships, pick up a crew in Tortuga, raid, pillage, plunder, and otherwise piffle my weaselly black guts out. I said no lies. I said no lies. I don't think he's lying. If he was lying, if he was telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us. But let's see. Jack speaking to Will Turner, and that's when they're fighting. You need to find yourself a girl, mate. Or perhaps the reason you practice 3 hours a day is that you already found one and are otherwise incapable of wooing said strumpet. You're not a eunuch, are you? Oh, here's one when he's talking to Royal Navy, and we get the famous line. Gentlemen, milady, you will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. And that's when he runs away. Let's see. Jack Sparrow to Joshua Gibbs about after waking him. Oh, but fortunately, I know how to counter it. The man who did the waking buys the man who was sleeping a drink. The man who was sleeping drinks it while listening to a proposition from the man who did the waking. And then Jack Sparrow to Cotton. Mr. Cotton, do you have the courage and fortitude to follow orders and stay true in the face of danger and almost certain death? Mr. Cotton, answer, man. And we all know that Cotton can't talk because he kind of had his tongue cut out. I now understand why my children bestowed upon you the nickname they did. The range in your chords is astonishing. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's another one. Jack Sparrow to Elizabeth Swan. Last time I was here, total of 3 days, all right? Last time, the rum runners used this island as a cache. They came by and I was able to barter passage off. From the looks of things, they've long been out of business. You probably have your bloody friend Norrington to thank for that. And then another one where Jack is on the Black Pearl, but he's imprisoned, and he goes, and they're trying to fight the Black Pearl, and they're just, using their cannons on the ship. Stop blowing holes in my ship! And here's another one. No! Not good! Stop! Not good! What are you doing? You've burnt all the food, the shade, the rum! Why is the rum gone? Okay, that's Davy Jones quotes. We're done with Davy Jones. Let me continue with Jack. Here? Me? I'm dishonest. And a dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest. Honestly. It's the honest ones you want to watch out for. Because you can never predict when they're going to do something incredibly stupid. And that's from the Black Pearl. Let me go down to Dead Man's Chest. Because... here we go. Let's see. Legend of Jack Sparrow. I need Dead Man's Chest. Yes, here we go. Gentlemen, what do keys do? Keys unlock things? So, we're going after this key? No. If we don't have the key, we can't open whatever it is we don't have that it unlocks. So what purpose would be served in finding whatever need be unlocked, which we don't have, without first having found the key what unlocks it? So we're going after this key. You're not making any sense at all, mate. Why is the rum always gone? And staggers drunkenly. Oh, that's why. Oh, here's another one. He's speaking to Turner about trying to, find Davy Jones so Will can save Elizabeth, but Sparrow's doing it just to save his own skin. I had to find another one, a really good one. No, you want to find this. Because the finding of this finds you incapacitorily finding and or locating in your discovering the detecting of a way to save your Dolly Bell. Oh, what's her face? Savvy? Ah, here's Jack Sparrow to Elizabeth Swann. One word, love. Curiosity. You long for freedom. You long to do what you want to do because you want it. To act on selfish impulse. You want to see what it's like. One day, you won't be able to resist. Oh, here's one. I'll handle this. I'll handle this, mate. Oi, fish face! Lose something? Eh? Scungilli! And then falls down the stairs and then picks up the jar of dirt. Got it! Come to negotiate, eh? Have you slimy git? Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it? If I may announce, Kitty has arrived. Welcome! Welcome! It's good to have you here, milady. And I say that, seriously, not like the r/milady, tip fedora, but a big old beard with a big old beard. I mean that officially. I mean that respectfully. Thank you. It's good to see you again. Welcome! Welcome. I've been doing a couple of voices so far. Let me see. One more for Jack. One more for Jack. Let me get one for At World's End. Ah, here's one where he's speaking to the Brethren Court. Here's one. Cuttlefish. Aye? Let us not, dear friends, forget our dear friends, the cuttlefish. Flipper glorious little sausages. Pin them up together and they will devour each other without a second thought. Human nature, isn't it? Or fish nature? So, yes, we could hole up here. We're provisioned and well armed, and half of us will be dead within the month. Which seems quite grim to me, any way you slice it. Or, as my learned colleague so naively suggests, we can release Calypso, and we can pray that she will be merciful. I rather doubt it. Can we, in fact, pretend that she is anything other than a woman scorned like with fury hell hath? No, we cannot. I don't even know how to say this. How do you say this? Res ipsa loquitur tabula in naufragio. We are left with but one option. I agree with, and I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth, Captain Swan, we must fight. Miss so many voices, I thought you'd do this on the 4th. Did I do this out of order? Hold on. I need to go back through the listings. Oh, no. I'm still right. I had put this up 4 days ago, and I did this, and I said on Thursday. On Thursday, I would be doing the voiceover stream. I had already posted that 4 days ago, Thursday. So, no, CJ, no. But yes, hey guys, how is everyone? Oh, it is good to see you. It's good to see you, Kitty. It's always good to see you. I know you're resting. So just enjoy the dulcet tones. On here's one. Let's see. Oh, here's one when he's speaking to Scarlett and Giselle. Ladies, will you please shut it? Listen to me. Yes, I lied to you. No, I don't love you. Of course it makes you look fat. I've never been to Brussels. It is pronounced egregious. By the way, no, I've never actually met Pizarro, but I love his pies. And all of this pales in utter insignificance in light of the fact that my ship is now, again, gone. Savvy? And then he promptly gets slapped in the face. So those are some Jack Sparrow's lines. What I've done, kind of don't have a choice. I know. Miss so many voices that you do. So CJ, the voices I've only done so far have been, I did a poem at the beginning, and I went through Davy Jones, Jack Skellington, just singing his lament, and Jack Sparrow. So you really haven't missed too many, to be quite honest. It's only been 36 minutes, but you haven't missed too much. So that's Jack Sparrow, and those are the ones that were suggested by Kitty's children. And now we're going to move on to Emperor Palpatine. One of my favorite ones to do. And then after him, we're going to do Alucard from Hellsing. So let me get some Palpatine quotes, even though I can remember a great deal of them. Let me see. Let's see. Here's one. Let's see. Quoting from The Creation of Monsters in a recording from the Telos Holocron. Of all the monsters I have created, I still regard Darth Vader as something of a minor masterpiece. No, he was not an entirely alchemical creation, but he was my monster nevertheless. Even though he failed to live up to his full potential, there was much pleasure in transforming Anakin Skywalker from a bright-eyed, tassel-headed youth into the greatest Jedi killer of all time. Yes, he ultimately turned against his master, as monsters sometimes do. But that was my fault, not his. Given the opportunity to create Vader again, I would, and with zeal. And then, of course, the classic, the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Poem, you did a poem? Oh, I missed. Yeah, it was directly at the beginning. Kitty. You may need to rewind it so you can hear the whole thing, but you can thank your husband for that one. That was the first thing that I covered. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi. If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally. Yes. He would be a great asset. Can it be done? He will join us or die, my master. I have waited a long time for this moment.
my little green friend. At last the Jedi are no more.
Not if anything to say about it. I have. And that's before Yoda sends him flying. I'm trying to get the quote where he's talking about Darth Plagueis, Plagueis the Wise. Ah, here it is. The tragedy.
Did you ever hear of a story? Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend.
Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
He could actually save people from death.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural.
What happened to him?
He became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. It's ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
That's one of my favorite lines. Do you remember asking for Terry Bogard, Gronk, Kirill, and Tornico from DQ Heroes 2, Vermin, Blackheart, and Stick from Marvel? I do not. I only remember a handful of them, but since you have them lined up, we can take care of those voices after Alucard. But there will be an emphasis on spooky and, terrifying villains. Let me see if I can get the line. I can get like the whole quoted line. Ah, here it is. Full text.
The remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated. Any collaborators will suffer the same fate. These have been trying times, but we have passed the test. The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. But I assure you, my resolve has never been stronger. The war is over. The Separatists have been defeated, and the Jedi Rebellion has been foiled. We stand on the threshold of a new beginning. In order to ensure our security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire for a safe and secure society. which I assure you will last for 10,000 years. An empire that will continue to be ruled by this august body, and a sovereign ruler chosen for life. An empire ruled by the majority, ruled by a new constitution.
And those are some lines from Palpatine. Just a couple from him. Oh, here's another one where Darth Maul meets his former master, like further into the future, going from the Clone Wars TV show, where Palpatine shows up and basically starts killing all of his guards as he makes his way to him.
Master, I am most surprised to see that you have survived your injuries. Yes, because of your training, Master. I have done all of this for you to return by your side.
And Palpatine then looks at Savage Opress.
How unfortunate that you are attempting to deceive me, Master. You have become a rival!
And then proceeds to choke both Savage and Maul at the same time. And then they start fighting. It is such a wonderful scene. It's such a wonderful scene. But I think I've said all of the major lines for Palpatine. So now let's move on to Alucard. And this is from Volume 1, Chapter 1. Alucard from Hellsing. Yeah, sorry. I was moon gazing. I know. It's just such a nice night out. What a great night. Makes me want to suck so much blood. Such a nice, quiet night. Youngsters these days, they're so common. Whatever happened to moral values? Nothing more than a common punk. My name's Alucard. I'm an agent who takes out the trash for the Secret Service Hellsing. A hitman for the likes of you. Here's one where he's introducing his gun. Let me get rid of these extra pages here. 13mm explosive steel rounds, alloyed with silver melted from a Lanchester Cathedral cross. There's no freaks around who can eat these and come back for seconds. And then reporting to Sir Integra, the vampire's dead. No survivors. And it only lists quotes from Alucard to Volume 1, Chapter 1, and that's it. Never mind, I got more quotes. Never mind, I found the anime quotes. Target identified. Releasing the control art restriction system to level 3. Situation C. Keeping the power restriction unlocked until the target has been silenced. This is when he's introducing himself in the anime. My name is Alucard. I'm merely a tool of the Special Operation Agency Hellsing. I dispose of garbage. By the way,
I have my reasons for serving humans. But of course, it's not a story for trash like you.
And then for the first episode is mission completed.
All target activity has ceased. The limited power release is completed.
And let's actually go to the last one. I want to get a really good line. I want to get a really good line. Really good line. I'm trying to find like a really good line. Whose power is more greater, Alucard or Abel? Abel from where? Ah, here's one.
The person you're waiting for is not coming. You have to protect yourself from now on. I'm going out for an enjoyable fight!
Oh, here's one.
Look well at Integra's battle, police girl. Integra cut herself open, shed her own blood, and chose to fight for her life. Giving up kills people. When people reject giving up, they finally win the rights to transcend humanity. Never give up even if it means death. That is the pride and dignity of our master.
Abel from Trinity Blood. Now, here's the thing. I've never watched Trinity Blood, so please excuse us, we will return. Take as much time as you need. Take as much time as you need. And that's from episode 10, Master of Monsters. Ah, here's one.
Please forgive all my impoliteness, Sir Helsing. Give me an order, my master.
And then when he speaks to Richard Helsing,
your blood really stinks. You are not qualified to be the master of this place.
And those are some lines from Alucard. Let's see. Terry Bogard, Gronk. Let me pull up Terry Bogard. Terry Bogard quotes. Oh, no! No, stop. I hit the wrong button. I call myself trying to leave my own stream instead of hitting the right thing. I was about to turn the page go to another different page from the very live stream that I was doing. Okay, I got Terry Bogard right here. I got to refresh the page because I messed with something I shouldn't have. Hold on. I hit something I wasn't supposed to. Whew. It was taking me through setting up my stream again. I thought I lost something. Please forgive me. Sorry about that. Whew. That was too close. I was pressing something I shouldn't have. Let me see if I can. Let me listen to Terry's voice so I can at least try and sound like it a little bit. Let me just get like a real feel for it. Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can get like his English voice. Because I'm only getting like the Japanese voice, but I want to see about getting his English voice in there. You'll get to know true strength soon enough. Your adventure's just getting started, rookie. You messed up! Duh. Need to get stronger. You're good. I'll give you that. Rising! I'm just listening to his lines from Street Fighter 6. I'm just listening to his lines as I go through it. Oh, it's funny that you mentioned that, CJ, because I was just listening to his video from Smash Bros. Ultimate to see if I can get like a feel of what his voice sounded like. Settle down! Break! Bingo! Geyser! Here comes a big one! Let me see if I can find... Because I got a good feel of his voice here. I got a good feel of his voice. Still muscle-bound a little bit, but also incredibly powerful. Let me see if I can scroll down to his lines from Street Fighter 6, so that way I can go through all of them without having to wait for his voice to actually go in the video itself. I'm gonna have to go back and pull up his quotes from Street Fighter 6 because it only pulls up the one from the SNK. Here we go. Here we go! All right, intros. All right, cool. Here we go. Hey, come on, come on! No line here? All right. Are we gonna fight or what? I don't have all day. Jeez. Bad idea. Too bad. You messed up. Aw, how sweet. You're mine. Thank you. Thank you. No chance. Back off. I missed? Aw, dang. Dodge this. It's go time. You shouldn't have. Thanks, bud. Predictable. Caught you snoozing. Rush down. Let's get to it. Too close. Drive. Shoot. Power dunk. Power wave. Round wave. Rock you. Power wave. Quick burn. Settle down. Break. Burn knuckle. Burning. Crack shoot. Kick butt. Kick back. Rising tackle. Bingo. Power charge. Charging. Are you okay? Buster Wolf. Power geyser. Power geyser. Top gear. Geyser. Yeah, baby. Power geyser. Huh? There we go. And Rising Fang Time to rock you! Yeah! This ends here! Rah! Sia! Rising! Fang! You can't beat me. Here comes the big one. Rising! Fang! I'm unstoppable. Stay down. Round victory. Okay. And then at 99 to 80% vitality, you ain't ever beating me. You got that? 79 to 26%. All right. You down for one more? 25% or lower vitality. Whew. You're good. I'll give you that. And then KO. No way! What the? Impossible? Continue? Legends never die. And this is the World Tour one. Like, let me see. Southtown Hero, the legendary Hungry Wolf. Wait, Fatal Fury. No, wait, it's just reading out this is the narrator part. Terry goes, you'll get to know true strength soon, and you'll get to know true strength. You'll get to know true strength soon enough. Your adventure is just getting started, rookie. And this is, and then we got some character-specific lines when he's different, speaking to different characters, such as Aki. Man, an assassin that uses poison? Really, get away from me. Ugh. Then to Akuma. You're one scary dude. Gotta be careful not to end up like you. Then to Blanca. Sorry, man, but wolves don't bark all that much. Then to Kami. Your movements and decision-making are sharp. What kind of agent were you again? Then to Chun-Li. You're a tough cookie as always. Not hard to see why you're so good. Then to DJ. I like my music a bit more mellow, but what you're playing isn't half bad at all. Then to Dalsum. Your fire isn't some cheap parlor trick, but my fire just burns hotter. Then to E Honda. You're saying that Chanko stew is good? How about we find a place to eat then? Let's see, can we get one for M. Bison? Aha! I hate people who just talk about control. Seriously? What's the point? And let's see, Ryu. I can feel the weight behind your punches, but mine ain't so shabby either, right? And then one to Zangief. You might be able to fight bears, but this wolf doesn't flinch. And that's one for Terry. That's it for Terry Bogard. Next up is Gronk. And it just pulls up Rob Gronkowski, the football player. Oh, that's who Gronk is. Are you talking about Gronk as in an individual that fought the Thing and fought many of the Inhumans? Like Gronk from... Are you talking about Gronk from Marvel? This is the first I've seen this type of character. That's interesting. There are no quotes from Gronk, though, because I pull up Gronk and it doesn't give him any lines whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't give Gronk any lines if you mean the one from DC. I mean, from Marvel. If the one you mean is Maelstrom's bodyguard, then no. It doesn't give him any lines whatsoever. Oh, okay, Gronk from Dragon Quest, right. Wait, do you mean Gronkle? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Dragon Quest. Gronk from no Dragon Quest 2. Dragon Quest 2. Why won't it pull up anything on Gronk? It won't give me anything for Gronk. I'm being serious. It doesn't pull up anything for Gronk. I literally pull up Gronk Dragon Quest 2 and it really doesn't show anything. I see Donk, the troll enemy, but I don't see Gronk. I see Grimos, but I don't see Gronk. I see Reddit posts saying like Gronk very smart, but it doesn't. Wow, that is wild. It doesn't pull up Gronk at all. And I can't really pull up anything for Gronk quote-wise if it doesn't pull up anything at all. I'm pulling up Gronk. I see Donk, I see Gronky Kong, but I don't see regular Gronk at all. This might be a first for me. Yeah, this might be a first where I pull up a character name and it has absolutely nothing linking to it whatsoever. That might have to be one where I skip over because I can't find anything. And trust me, I've been searching. But I can pull up Kiriel. Oh, this fellow. Oh, I like him. Oh, I like Kiriel. I have not played Kiriel ever since I last played Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees War, and The Blight Below. It has been way too long since I have played Kiriel. Because he's always the one that's always worrying about Elena. Every single time. He is always worrying. Elena, we must not be in the positioning of insulting the people that we are supposed to be having be our allies. I remember him. Good God, it's been so long since I played Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees War, and The Blight Below. I never even played the second Dragon Quest Heroes game. It's been that long. But I know who Kiriel is. He's a very good person. And he always tends to be right around Elena. Because even though it shows him using a sword and a lot of his different arts, he uses a spear in Dragon Quest Heroes. Wow, it's been so long. Man, and I still got that game. And I remember, and I don't think I've platinumed the game yet, but I can't necessarily play it because all of my save files is on one file, and well, yeah, I can't really play it on stream. I can't because of reasons. But yeah, I know who Kiriel is. Let me see. Can I find Kiriel Dragon Quest? Close. Please, I am needing lines spoken by him. Kiriel Dragon Quest. Yes, this is very good. Ah, here's one. Thwack, 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 thwack. Ugh, be gone away. And these are some of his lines. Ah, here is one. Kiriel in Desert Bazaar and Dragon Quest IV. Indeed, Starlit Night makes me think also of my hometown. My hometown in face of Sarvena. In face of Sarevna Oplia. Beautiful stars, niet? Then this is him in Woodcutter's cabin. He has problem with clever talk. I will therefore refrain from utilizing my intimidating vocabulary. And here's another one in El Forado. Tree is so much large it is capable to be seen clearly from faraway distance. It is too much ostentatious, I mind. It is my opinion that things are more prettier when they are being done to moderation. Furthermore, Oplia, Why do you glare so much fiercely? And here's another one in Birdsong Tower. Are we scaling tower without clear purpose? I must protest at this decision. What? Niet! I resent very much your implication. My opposition is not due to overwhelming fear of high places. Not slightly. And of course, Curiel has some lines in World Trees Woven and Blight Below, but it doesn't have the quote lines here for this particular site. I'll see if I can find another one. Nope. The only quote they have is his spoken lines when he is using his ultimate attack in the World Trees Woe and Blight Below. That's the only time he's using his lines. They don't have anything else for Curiel that way. All right, so we'll move on. We'll move on from that one. Tornico! Let's see if we can find Tornico.
Oh, that guy. Tornico Talon. Let's see if he has some quotes. He seems to be the type of individual that speaks this way.
And he was apparently in Dragon Quest Heroes 2. All right, cool. Now I just need to find some vocal lines for him. Let's see. I think I may have found one. Is there any other quotes? Ah, yes, there is.
I never remember me dreams, so I don't. Maybe it's 'cause I'm fast asleep.
Okay, I gotta hear this dude's voice. Hold on. Because if he's using me in the middle of a sentence... I need to hear his voice. No, that's not it. I can't believe Dragon Quest Heroes was 7 years ago. And I still haven't played it. I don't know if they have it available to play anymore anyway.
Oh, so that's the type of voice he has. Oh, well, very well. I'll be sure to incorporate it in his vocal tones. I never remember me dreams, so I don't. Maybe it's 'cause I'm fast asleep. If I'm honest, I'm not sure what good Ma Tessie ever saw in me. She's a looker, all right, and she's a mind on her, and she's a mind on her sharp as a divine dagger. Sure, she's wasted on the likes of me. Sorry, got a bit carried away there. So I did. I'm lucky to have Tessie, is all I'll say.
And another one.
Me goal was always to collect all the Xanathinian equipment, so it was. But now that we're after doing just that, I think I'll be taking me leave and heading back to the wagon. Yeah, calm down, I'm only having a bit of gas with you. A balloon trip to the Great World Tree? That's a great plan altogether, so it is. You know, it's putting me in the mood to start me own little travel agency. Tonico Tours. Sure, he's a winner.
And those are some lines from Dragon Quest IV's transcript and the different places he's gone. So that is Tornico. And then we get to Vermin. So let's see. Vermin, Marvel.
Oh, Vermin, Edward Wellen. I don't need a voice changer for him. I don't need a voice changer for him. I just need to sound like an overgrown rat man. Fine. Let's get some quotations.
You mean to tell me this Joker ain't got no quotes either? He ain't got no. He doesn't have a single. He doesn't have any quotes. At least none that they've listed on the wiki, so I can't. Dang it. They making me work for it. They're making me work for it. They are really making me work for it, trying to find lines for these characters, because I can't find any. Okay, here we go. I found one. Your Kirill and Tornico are wonderful, thank you. Well, thank you, CJ. Thank you for being patient with me as I've been trying to find lines so I can actually speak in their voices. Here's one from Vermin.
Responsible? Like it's my fault that the bad thing happened? There must have been some way I could have stopped it. Why didn't I stop it? I feel so guilty. Like a criminal. Worse than a criminal. Vile. Beyond redemption. An animal. Obscene. Inhuman. Vermin!
Vermin about himself in a moment of clarity during a therapy session with Dr. Kafka. And that is pretty much the only line I could ever find from him. Because trying to find the specific spots he's spoken in different comics probably would take a minute. But that's Vermin. So let's move on to Blackheart and then Stick. Because Blackheart's probably going to be the one where I do a voice changer for it. Yes. All right, let's go all the way down to his quotes. Woo! He's got plenty. All right. Time to change up the voices a little. Let me just get my voice changer all booted up. And
the buttons don't want to work as they're supposed to. There we go. Yes. Ghost Rider, Crossroads Volume 1, Issue 1. Actually, your living body will be quite sufficient. I'll need it to get in touch with a mutual friend of ours. Someone to lead my demonic hordes across this dimension of yours. You remember him, don't you? A fellow by the name of Xanatos. Here I am, just dropping stuff all over my room. Give me a sec. Just dropping stuff everywhere. Alright, back to Spooky. Well done, my little scarecrow. You're proving to be most worthy. The first step has begun. Little by little, I will whittle away at the Ghost Rider's accursed bloodline, and finally achieve what my father never could. The extermination of all that is good and hallowed on the earth. You should have some quotes. I remember seeing a voice motion comic for Craven's Laughs Hunt. I'll probably have to go back and look for it, but I couldn't at the time. My apologies. You did an amazing job for Vermin. Well, thank you. And I didn't even alter my voice digitally, like I am now. Here's another one. Falcon, Volume 2, Issue 2. On your wrist is power you couldn't fathom. Wield it wisely, because you are to be the future ruler of Earth. Do, do you really think you can defeat a prince of the underworld? Ghost Rider, Volume 10, Issue 5. I tried to give you a good, quiet life, and you rejected that for violence. So I tried to enlist your violence for a grander purpose, but you rejected that too. If you're not going to join us in our path to a shadow country, then I, Blackheart, will have to end Johnny Blaze and the Ghost Rider. Marvel Unleashed, Volume 1, Issue 3. Before, I wished to raise the Earth, to wipe it from existence, as payback to those participatory in my cruel entrapment in that prison dimension. But now, I have added motivation to destroy a place that would create these terrible pests that plague me. And I wish nothing more than for them to watch as their entire planet burns and screams. And I think that may do it for Blackheart. Next up was Stick, yes? Let me find Stick. Now, we know of the different versions of Stick. The Terrence Stamp version, the one from the MCU, of which I have never seen, so apologies if I don't know what he sounds like. So I'm just gonna give him a voice of my own.
I want to give myself a little bit of a deeper. You're probably going to hear some feedback loop because my. Okay, I got it. Exit out so I can mess. I don't care. No, I don't want to apply for your creators program so I can get paid to do voices because you require my streaming platform, my YouTube channel, to be bigger than it is at the moment. So that's going to have to wait. No, seriously, they advertised people using voice mod to become like a paid creator while using voice mod, and I applied, but my channel apparently wasn't big enough for me to take part in that program quite yet. Not yet. All right.
Let's listen up my voice just a little. The MCU version, if I can. Doing great? Well, cool, thank you. Let me see what Stick sounds like in the MCU. Oh, that Stick. Oh, so he's got like an older man voice. Okay, let me bring it up just a bit. There we go. Fine. Can you try Gore? Preferably the comics version? Gore the Butcher? Sure. I wouldn't mind. So, since you would like for me to do Stick's voice from the MCU, let me pull that one up instead. Here's one. Stick to Matt Murdock. Kid, in war people die. If it's not you, it's the guy next to you. How many men have you killed protecting this city? You're still afraid to cross that line. Someday, it's gonna come down to you or the other guy. If it's not Fisk, somebody else. What are you gonna do then? Let me go down the list, see if there's any more quotes. Open yourself up to it. Learn it. Make you way stronger. More focus. Even heal your wounds faster. You can do that? How do you think I'm still alive, kid? You're going to help me? No, I'm gonna train you. How to control your gift. Make it work for you. Use it. And how to fight. Whole world around you, Maddie. And it is friggin' huge. And all you need are the guts to let it in. Ooh, Victor! Oh, Victor! Oh, yeah, I'll do Victor. Because Hybrid said Victor, so Victor, then Gore. I didn't even see that. My apologies.
Let me see if I can get some Victor quotes. Ha! Here's a whole list. Do you know why I have been awakened, servant? Let me see if I can do a slightly deeper tone. Do you know why I've been awakened, servant? This coven has grown weak, decadent. Perhaps I should have left someone else in charge of my affairs. What you will do is summon Marcus. The chain has never been broken. Not once. Not in 14 centuries. Not since we elders first began to leapfrog through time. One awake, two asleep. That's the way of it. It is Marcus's time to reign, not mine. Absolution will be yours. The moment you kill the descendant of Corvinus, this Michael. I love my daughter, but the abomination growing in her womb was a betrayal of me and the Coven. I did what was necessary to protect the species, as I am forced to do yet again.
And this is when he's speaking to Marcus during Underworld Evolution. I need you alive. If you die, we all die. And you will learn your place. Your sympathy for this beast is foolish. Your brother is entirely beyond control. It will be done my way. If you so much as speak his name again, you will have chosen that future for him. Oh, and this is when he is speaking to Sonia. They are not my daughters, and they are not council members. You are. And one day you will become an elder. Your birthright. Sonia, you are well thought of at council, but that is a precarious thing. They grow tired of your games and your absences. The dangers of the Force are not greater than those of the Council. You will learn the dance of politics, to be ruthless and cunning. But above all, you will be loyal to your family, to me. Without the loyalty between us, we are no better than the beasts at our door. And this is when he gets mad after finding out that she's been with Lucian during Underworld, The Rise of the Lycans. You have betrayed me to be with an animal! I love you more than anything! She does not leave this room! He was, needless to say, upset about it. Enough! I have not increased our holdings tenfold since Marcus and Amelia took to their sleep. We will deal with the wolves, as we always have. And that's it for Victor. Let's see who was next. Oh, yes, Gore, the God Butcher. The comic version. Definitely not the Christian Bale version, because boy did they nerf him. Boy did they ruin him. He could have been great. He could have been great, but he was basic. Ah, he was so basic. So for Gore,
we shall go deeper. Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 1, Issue 2. Feel that, little Lord of Heaven, that sense of helplessness. That sense of helplessness as you fall. That is how you feel to be mortal. Next you will learn how it feels to be butchered. It says fell here, it was kinda odd. Next you will learn how it feels to be butchered. Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 1, Issue 4. Fight all you like. These bonds have held 1,000 gods before you. Some the size of mountains. They all start out so full of confidence and rage, so convinced of their own blessed immortality, until I show them what they really are. Family's chiming in, give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Food is on the way. Okay, let me continue where I left off. They all start out so full of confidence and rage, so convinced of their own blessed immortality, until I show them what they really are, what their mothers are, their lovers, their infants. Your meat, just like the rest of us, little god. Meat and bone, and blood and innards. I will show you your true face, Thor of Asgard, by peeling away this mask of flesh you wear. Here's another one. This is basically, these next two quotes are all from the same volume, but, this is all going in order. Issue 2, Issue 4, and then Issue 5, and then Issue 6. Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 1, Issue 5. My name is Gore, son of a nameless father, outcast from a forgotten world. I have slain my way through multitudes to stand here at the genesis of all things, blackened by vengeance, wet with holy blood. One simple dream, still strong in my heart. The dream of a godless age. And then, Issue 6. Help. You. Help. You! Where were you? Where were you when my children were starving? When my wife was screaming for your help? When my mother was being butchered like an animal? Where were you when we needed our gods? I feel like screaming that close to the mic may have just caused the whole entire mic to peak, so I need to be a little bit further away for that. And let's get one more. Let's see. King Thor, Volume 1, Issue 1. Two omnipotent brothers squabbling with each other, while all of existence withers around them. This is exactly why I've always despised your kind. This is why all gods must die. Speaking of showing what he's made of, can you try Metal Sonic and Metal Overlord next? Sure. Let's try it out. I can actually do
This. Go, don't save. I can take the voice I did for Mega Man and just kind of manipulate it a little bit. Let me see, where's my Shockwave voice that I was using the whole time? Okay. So now I need to get some Metal Sonic quotes. Live and learn! Now, the voice they give him in Sonic Heroes, it doesn't have this tone to it at all. Yeah, it doesn't have this robotic metallic tone to it at all. So I am gonna mess with it.
All things.
All things. This right here. This will be the voice of regular Metal Sonic. All living things, kneel before your master. And then when he goes to Metal Overlord, he simply goes,
Even deeper as he goes. See me as I am, no longer afraid of anything. I shall become the ultimate overlord, ruling as the world's most supreme being. I am the king of all creation. Nobody can defeat me. Not you, not Sonic, not anyone. Let me see if I can find some more. Oh, yes! So many lines to use. Yep, I can just move this whole window over. Go down to quotes. Yes. Alright, cool. All life form. Oh, wait, let me.
all life form data successfully copied. Ultimate life form data has been copied. Chaos data has been copied. I'll tear you to pieces. Oh, wait. This needs like an echo for Metal Overlord. Let me see. Reverb. Where's an echo? I know I have an echo sound effect in here somewhere. It's not this one. I'll tear you to pieces. But I need echo. I'll tear you to pieces. I'll tear you to pieces. Yeah, that's too much. I'll tear you to pieces. You're all useless now that I've copied all your data. Bring it back. Here we go. Even the ultimate life form can't stop me. Burn to death. Get away. This victory shall soon turn into despair. How appropriate to have a robot overlord rule a robot kingdom. Long time no see, Sonic, my loathsome copy. Sonic, I was created for the... Hold on. Let me... Sonic, I was created for the sole purpose of destroying you, but I can never seem to defeat you. That is why I transform my own body with my own hands. I'll skewer you. I'll crush you. Chaos Control. Gah! Why? I had it all. I am the ultimate overlord, Metal Sonic. I am the real Sonic. It's no use. But why can't I It's no use. But why can't I defeat you? Are you trying to use Chaos Control? Ha! That power already belongs to me. Let's see how long you last in such unstable terrain. I defy to be challenged by an imposter like you. I am Neo Metal Sonic. I am Dr. Eggman's greatest creation. I am Sonic the Hedgehog perfected. I have used the Egg Fleet to conquer Angel Island. I have secured the Master Emerald, the most powerful gemstone in the world. I have baited the heroes into bringing me the last thing I need for my ascension. I have won! Now, Sonic, my loathsome copy, bow before your Master Overlord! Lord Eggman repaired me, removed the rebelliousness from my coding. But you know this, we've clashed since then. He decided to upgrade me to this form again. I was to be his greatest weapon in the final battle. But I was completed too late. The war was lost. You had ruined everything once again. I was given the doctor's biodata, his genius, his drive, his vision. But I serve the Eggman Empire. That was weird. But I serve the Eggman Empire. The only one who can truly rule it is Dr. Eggman. I decided I would use his persona to ensure his rule remained unbroken. I will conquer the world for Eggman, as Eggman, and you will tell me where he is so I may hand over control to him. All hands on deck. Full armament. Surround and disable. But I want him alive. No more games. Tell me where my master is. Now! I have your biodata. I have my original plan. I will sift through the world's ashes to find him if I have to. Tell me, or fall. Well played, Sonic. I should expect nothing less from my double. But I have won today. I know Eggman is alive, while you know nothing of my plans. Keep us in the air and on course. We rendezvous with the fleet on schedule. Bring all the ships into formation. Begin the docking procedures. Take all the time you want, Sonic. I've already won. The Master Emerald, the Controller, one of the most powerful gems in the world, with the ability to neutralize the Chaos Emeralds. So come to me, Sonic, as yourself, or as Supersonic. Either way, you will be powerless to stop me. Well, weren't you going to stop me? Come, Show me what you're made of. And those are the lines of Metal Sonic and Metal Overlord. Before I conclude today's voiceover, there is one special scary voice that I would love to add to everything that's been going on.
And my vocal thing is acting funny. There we go. All right.
Nice! We have returned. Now, can you do perfect cell speech? Yes, I can. You know what? Yes. You know what? Yes, I can. Okay.
I'm gonna create a voice specifically for Cell. So,
Oh, yes. Yes. There we are, Goku. There we are. Let's see if we can find some quotes for Cell. See, when I try to pull up Cell's lines, they just pull up his lines from the fighting game. No, I don't want to go to TikTok to get his speech. Because he said a lot of lines. Which speech do you mean in particular? Let me see. I'm looking at some lines, but I really want to get the specific one that Kitty's looking for. What are you even talking about? Chanting a little prayer before you die? Oh, the one where he's bragging about being perfect. Got it. Let me see if I can find the right one. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm good. I want to get this quote in here. Here it is.
Here it is. At last, all that I have ever imagined is now mine. I have become what no other could ever achieve. I am perfect. Although Cell could easily have been defeated, the arrogance of Vegeta allowed him to survive. The scathing Cell quote about the cocky Saiyan says it all. Yes, he's a brave one. Incredibly stupid, but brave nonetheless. Another great quote is said to himself. Trunks is here. Stupid boy. As if being killed by me in his own time wasn't enough. I don't understand why creatures so defective are ever allowed to live. Oh well, it will soon be corrected. That's the one, thank you? Of course. Of course. Oh, here's another one. What's that saying? Like father, like son. Yes. You're as headstrong as Vegeta. But soon you'll be wishing your head was stronger when I'm crushing it. If you value what's left of your head, I suggest you stay where you are. You Saiyans are all like cockroaches. Squash one, and another crawls out from the wall. And this is Trunks.
Wait, tell me, what is the real purpose of this tournament? What are you really trying to do? Cell, I know what you androids are like. I'm sure this is some sort of a trick. Just a trap to get us all in one place, right?
Oh, must you always treat everything like it's the end of the world? There's no secret purpose. I simply want to get as much out of this planet as I can. I simply want to get as much out of this planet as I can before I destroy it. I have proven that I am unstoppable. Neither you or your friends are any threat to me now. However, there is one that I want to test my complete power against. I want you to bring me Goku. This tournament is sure to be a guaranteed hit. Everyone will be watching me. I just can't wait to see that look of panic and fear. The computer told me one more thing. Once I have absorbed the other androids, I will be the most powerful being who has ever lived. But what for? You were already the strongest creature alive in your time. This is true, but my design was meant to include the powers of Android 17 and 18. Without them, I can never be complete. I had to seek them out. It's what I was created to do. Of course, it may also be the blood of Vegeta and Frieza coursing through my veins which fuels my desire for more power. What a disappointment you are. You're so pathetic. I can't even test my complete power on you. You said you'd show me true Saiyan power, but all that you've done is pump up your little muscles, and there's nothing special about that. I could do that too if I wanted. Vegeta, allow me to achieve my Vegeta, allow me to achieve my final perfect form. As a Saiyan, you can appreciate the challenge.
Father, no! He's deceiving you!
What do you say, Vegeta? You sound like a baby who's trying to get his way. You have absolutely have to be kidding me, Kakarot.
Sorry, I just want to throw that one in there too. And CJ said Ultimate Cars and AC/DC. Okay, after AC/DC, I'll do one more voice, and I'm going to be doing that voice. I'm just going to do my own little voice at the end for the character I want to do for this spooky October edition of voiceovers, and then I'll call it a session. So let me pull up Ultimate Cars. Ah, here's one. Yes! So many. Okay, let me raise my voice.
Let me raise it just a little. Right there. Jeez, have humans evolved since the past? Foolish. We are immortal. It's lonely without an enemy. Life is only worthwhile with an opponent. I understand your feelings, but our first objective is to gain the power of the Red Stone of Aja. Don't forget that, you two. The Red Stone of Aja. I have waited 5 millennia for this, and now it is before me. It seems I, Cars, am the only one left. But only one can stand at the top. A one-on-one fight? Ludicrous. My only goal is the Red Stone, to become the ultimate thing. I don't have any romantic spirit, nor do I want to become a warrior like Wamu, because the method isn't important. All that counts is to get the final victory. The ultimate thing. It is the one gathering all the power from the living world, all the lives, and this beauty. How gorgeous. I've never seen anything as wonderful as this. Finally, the sun! Finally, I have tamed the sun! You fools! Don't you wish to tame the sun? Don't you wish to dominate creation? Don't you wish to not fear anything? And those are the lines of Cars. So let me... And you said AC/DC. So let me pull up AC/DC. And let me get his lines. That gaze of yours, it has become piercing. But men with a look like that in their eyes die quickly when they run into me. It's still a little soon for you to have the right to fight me. 2,000 years ago, I devoured so many Ripple users like you that I got sick of it. All warfare is based on deception. To fight is to deceive. If you anger your enemy and get inside of his head, you can create an opening and attack. That is what you are trying to do, correct? I shall not fall for it. Animals! When they use energy for exercise or to fight illness, their body temperature increases to some extent. I can raise my blood's temperature to 600 degrees Celsius and release it. That's the temperature at which wood and paper will burn. Wamu's mode is the Divine Sandstorm. His mode can control the wind. I am AC/DC of fire, whose mode controls heat. This woman I've possessed to still have alive. In order to kill me for good, you'll have to kill her too. Do you have it in you? Do you have the guts? Kill me with that ripple of yours. In my current state, it'd be so easy for you to kill me with your ripple. But you know this girl's heart wouldn't be able to take the shock from the ripple. Will you be able to take her life? If you can, now's the time to do it! Hurry up and kill me! And that's AC/DC. So, now I am going to conclude with the final voice that I want to do.
Because it's of a character. It's of a character who will be appearing in a movie quite soon. Allow me. Let me go down to his quotes. All the way down to the bottom. Yes, there he is. Venom, Volume 3, Volume 4, Issue 3. Quiet! You want to know who I am, host? Let me show you. I am Null, Lord of the Abyss, God of the Symbiotes. And one final one. Venom Volume 4, Issue 4. Ha! You are a simple and trusting host, Edward Brock. I see why my child adores you so. But you have been lied to for so very long. What you thought of as their homeworld, their planet, is nothing more than the largest horde of symbiotes in the galaxy trying desperately to keep their greatest secret. And an infinity of them churning and roiling endlessly around the one thing that binds them all, the hive mind they cannot do without. Do you see the shape of it now? Do you understand? There is no planet of the symbiotes. Clintar is their word for cage. That is where I am right now, host. Where I have been sleeping for eons. I am there, imprisoned, as I am here piloting this. What did your people call it? The Grendel? Thank you for releasing my other Edward Eddie Brock. Though I am not sure how much you had to do with the choice. No doubt your symbiote has been reacting to my resurrection on late, no? I'm sure it all must be quite overwhelming for you both. But all is well, child. Your God is awake, and God is coming. When this Grendel is complete, when I find its missing parts, it will come for me. It will free me from my Clintar, from my cage. And then I will finish what I began. I will rid my dark kingdom of this invasive light once and for all. And I will start with Earth. And ladies and gentlemen,
That is going to do it for today's voiceover session. Thank you. That's going to do it for today's voiceover session. 2 solid hours of nothing but voices and impressions. And all I have to say to all of you is I had an immense amount of fun doing so. I thank you, Mr. Kyushu92, and persons present for today's stream. A talent indeed you have, good sir. Peace be with you. Peace be with you all, and peace be with you as well, sir. Give Kitty our best wishes if she hasn't heard so already, and y'all just continue to rest. Y'all just, I mean, it's obvious, it goes without saying, but just continue to rest. No one will disturb you, especially over on Discord. I've made sure of that. And just everyone just continue to recover and just enjoy each other's company. We look forward to even more good news from you in the future. Null has just a touch of him in his voice, which is a great touch, actually. Yeah, it's one of my favorite voices that I created with this voice mod, to be the voice of Null. Even though Null is going to be having an appearance in the latest Venom movie, that's the voice I wanted to give him before anything else. But thank you, everyone, for all of your vocal suggestions, the characters you wanted me to do, the impressions you wanted me to do, and allowing me to indulge myself just a little bit with the final Null quote. It has been an honor and a privilege to be your entertainer today, but I'm calling it a session so I can rest my voice and prepare to eat some food. To everyone here, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always,